Welcome to episode 1.10. Can you believe it? 1.10. Oh my goodness. And as you can see, I am going to be remote this evening and bringing it to you from an amazing location. This would be in the hallway of my house. It was the only place I had a white background. Oh well. Anyway, let's get into it because we have a really fun show today. And I'll get into it when I start bringing on my guests. So let me start with our disclaimer. The Brain Truth does not serve the purpose of providing medical treatment or therapy services, diagnosis, prevention, or cure for any physical, mental, or emotional issue, disease, or condition. As a member of our audience, you agree that the Brain Truth does not assume liability for any physical or mental disease, condition, or issue, or any other type of loss or damage due to any information shared on our broadcast. That's our disclaimer. I'm going to bring my guest up and then I'm going to do my sponsor because I want to go over some of these sponsors with my guests. So today, the Brain Truth is just about recapping these incredible last 9 weeks. So we didn't have specific guests per se. So we're calling it milestones and stepping stones, kind of like where we were, where we're going. And we're just gonna you're gonna just have a peek into some of our discussions, brainstorming. If you guys want to tap in, come on in, chime in. If you have ideas, feel free. If you want to call in, you can call on my iPhone this evening, which I have right here because we're not at the studio. And this number is 708-545-2446. And I hope that's the number because I'll never use this. Okay, 708-545-2446. Somebody just call me just to make sure that's the right number, please. I don't know. Whoever's watching, just call me. Anyway, I want to bring on, of course, Dr. Geddes. Hi, Dr. Geddes, our in-house producer and psychiatrist and our Brain Gang member. She's officially my psychiatrist now. I don't know. My friend, my sister, whatever. Hey, Dr. Geddes.
Hey, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. Super excited for the recap, stepping stones, and milestones.
And then the next person I'm going to bring on, you guys, who never, ever gets on camera. She don't even get on camera when we have production meetings. I just hear her voice and all her beautiful children, but she is actually going to join us tonight because she is the heart of the show. We can't do it without her. My executive producer, our boss, our leader, Stephanie Reynolds in the building.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, boss.
Hello. It's so exciting to be on tonight. Hi, Dr. Geddes.
Hi, Lisa. Lisa, our biggest fan, our vice president of the South Suburbs, NAMI. Is always watching. She's also on the board for NAMI, Illinois. She's an amazing woman. Like I said, she just got me certified in my mental health first aider for youth. And I still got to take my post test. Sorry, Lisa. Hi, Sandra. That's Sandra. She's a great thing. How come you're not on the show? Everybody was supposed to be on the show. Why is people saying hi? Why aren't I sitting on the camera? Anyway, I want to go through our sponsors, and the first one is Gemini Labs in a partnership with Swabs and Swirls. Of course, every week they give us our rapid COVID tests, but we're at home today. But anyway, if you ever need COVID testing for any events, any parties, weddings, whatever, please hit us up at swabsandswirls@gmail.com. That's a company that I founded with one of our Brain Gang members, Dr. Rita McGuire. And then Dr. Rita Lifestyles, that's Dr. Rita, Pretty 1-2 Cosmetics. So I got to tell you, that's why I wanted y'all on here when I tell you about Pretty 1-2 Cosmetics. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is our sponsor. She gave away some stuff, and I don't know if we still have that to give away tonight. But honey, I do my own makeup, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better at it. But anyway, tonight I have on these lashes, y'all, and I'm not kidding y'all. This stuff, okay. These lashes, this is called, I can't see because I took my glasses off, but Sparkle. And it comes with this cool little wand. Okay, so typically when I put my lashes on every week, I have glue I have to start it over like 3 or 4 times. It literally takes about 30 minutes just when you put my lashes on because I'm just learning how to do my makeup and everything. I put this little bitty liner on. I hope y'all can see it. And I just stroked it. I think it's like a I think it's like a magnet. I don't know. Maybe it is. But you have to get these lashes in this. And these are the lashes. Can you see? Girl, they are the bomb. Like I don't even feel them. Like this right here, the bomb. And then it comes in this cute little bag with like a little little clippy thing. And then I lost the top. I hope it don't dry out and then I ruin it. I fell on the floor in this wonderful little area, my house. And then this is what I'm wearing tonight. She has some really incredible. I ate something, so I need to retouch it up. This incredible. It feels so luscious. And then also, she has this skin stuff that she sent me. The cleanser, the anti-aging serum, because y'all know I'm fit defo, and then this moisturizer. But it was so funny because I was in the shower. It's so fancy. She's so fancy that I didn't know how to open it. So I was in the shower for like 10 minutes trying to figure out how to do it. And you go like this. Wait, yeah, you go like that.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Pretty 1-2 Cosmetics. And she is one of our sponsors. And you can go to our website at thebraintruth.com and get y'all some of this, especially these lashes and their little wand thingy. Lifesaver. Okay. NAMI South Suburbs is another one of our sponsors. River Edge Hospital, Epic Arts and Entertainment, Patch Party Club, which I think we still have those to give away tonight, and D-Champs, and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is one of our first sponsors. Yay! Okay, so I'm trying to like be all fancy. I don't see. Oh, I do. Oh, how do I see myself? Oops, sorry, y'all. Okay, so I get to see myself on Facebook tonight because we're here at home, so I'm doing everything. Okay, I don't have Earl, but I know Earl's watching. Hi, Earl, I miss you so much. So we're gonna get into it. So tonight we're gonna talk about everything that's been going on and what we're gonna do. But before we start, am I on time? See, I got my producer on here, and I'm sweating because I'm trying to stay off. Because I don't know, she probably be at home like, okay, she not running on time on her running show. So I'm getting a little sweaty because I'm a minute over. But Derek, my manager and one of the producers, he put together a cute little recap video. Excuse all the names that are misspelled, including mine. But do it. Let's see the recap. It's amazing. Play it. Go. Hit it, Sammy. Uh-oh. It's spinning.
It's suffering.
It's the Brain Truth with Allison
Episode
Jordan.
1.
Repair, renew, reclaim. And now your host, Allison Jordan.
Hi, everybody. Oh my God. It's my first show. It's the Brain Truth, the very first show. And then all these memories and this stuff came up. I was molested at 10 by a family member. I later found out it was a cousin. He since have passed. I was molested at 12. With my show is I want to talk about it. I want to be authentic with it. And I want to remove the stigma. I want to show that a strong Black woman or a strong person, I want to change that narrative. I want to say that strength comes from being honest, from being vulnerable, from telling the truth, from having a breakdown and telling people about it, and going through depression and anxiety is okay. It's okay.
This was too.
music. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of The Brain Truth with Allison Jordan. This is my favorite song, y'all. This is produced by the DJ Jesse Sanders, and I'm gonna make this like a real single, I think. All right, guys, how you guys doing? We're at 1.3 for The Brain Truth on IntellectualRadio.com and iHeart Station. I'm so happy to be here. I've got some incredible guests, but before we start, I have to give a shout out to my sponsors. Coming obstacles with us tonight. And as we do it here on The Brain Truth, when we have these very provocative stories, doctors, and also he's in pre-production on his first feature film, and he's got a documentary that's in production right now with the Chicago Sun-Times. He's going to be sharing his story of pain, trauma, and overcoming obstacles with us tonight. And as we do it here on The Brain Truth, when we have these very provocative stories, we always want to have support from the Brain Gang. Now, remember, the Brain Gang are my group of gang members who are here to heal and to help support when we're speaking to people who have gone through some trauma. So tonight we have one of our Brain Gang members. Her name is Emily Shelton. And Emily is
very nervous, very upset. And again, we're talking about a 12-year-old little girl who still played with Barbies. And my mom, I would never forget, she bought us a Cabbage Patch doll, my twin sister and I. And I still had that Cabbage Patch doll at 12. So I was still playing with Barbie dolls and Cabbage Patch dolls at 12 years old. So I was very confused. But as I grew older, I became angry. And when my mom...
The scriptures that I give to a lot of people that I teach, and to pray over those scriptures, read those scriptures, and they get down into your own spirit, it initiates the healing.
Well, I do feel that...
I want you guys to get into it, because we're going to be talking to the Zoomers. Now, I had no idea anything about the Zoomers. I don't know anything about Generation Z, but it's so fascinating. And what's
that you aren't trying to put your expectations upon the young person, but that you're able to take a moment, hear it, and then be the positive person in that moment. Is that making sense? Yeah. Hadassah, does that resonate with you?
Yeah, I feel like we need an open forum just to be able to be heard and feel
through a Silas Healthcare, Doxy, me, and MD Live. Did I say all that right?
Yeah,
good words. Hi, Dr. Geddes. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
When you let them go free during your fast and you're saying, God, I need you to really help me forgive this person. I'm fasting to get my flesh out the way, to really focus on you and hear from you. Not only will he give you the power to release, which it does everything for your mental health, but then you get released as well, which is the optimum, that's the reason for all of it. That's the optimum goal, is for you to be released more so than even releasing the person, because you're the one that's held captive.
Is it fasting? I read somewhere, and so the day was in 2017.
August 29th.
August 29th, and it was in the evening.
Yeah, well, I think it was
It was in the evening. It was
early evening,
6 or something like that.
We were celebrating my father's 75th birthday, and so we had all family over. And about 9 o'clock, I received a call, and just how someone recorded my son on the ground. What? And
okay, so
unfortunately, that was, to me, the last image that I see of my son.
I'm going to hold your hand, and I'm going to tell you that I love you so much. And I thank you for coming here and just being transparent. I'm going to hug you real hard when this is over. There's some people asking about getting the candle. There's some people wanting to know how to get in touch. Do you want to give that link really fast?
So you could go to
of a massage. We've got a box full of everything. Ooh, your mama. Is this coffee?
Yes, there's coffee in there.
So your mama like
it's
this, Derek.
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Derek's mom loves this. Tell your mama to call in and get this coffee. The heck, all this food. I got a turkey donated. I got a whole turkey in the studio with me, y'all. I'm in New Orleans, cousin. What's the number? 708-223-8953. Would y'all call in? Tell your friends to call in. 708-223-8953. I'm about to go to the bathroom with my cell phone and call in, and I'm gonna be like, "Hello, the Amazon cord and the would y'all please call? Okay, anyway, have gratitude, everybody, right, for the holidays. So tell somebody that you love them. Dr. Gettys, I want you to close the show out with what is the importance of gratitude and what it's going to do for you in the new year. But make it short, because I only got like 5 minutes, or I don't know how long. He kicking me out early. Okay, go.
Well, remember what we started off saying. Everything with the Brain Truth is about understanding more about ourselves, how we function, and how to prevent dis-ease. So remember, when you're practicing gratitude, when you're being grateful, and when you're speaking on it, you are actually helping your overall health in so many ways. And it's one of the easiest ways to help maintain your health and increase longevity. And I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for you, Allison. I'm grateful for Dr. Rita. I'm grateful for everybody in the Brain Gang. And 2022 is going to be off the chain.
Yay! Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1.9, our show on gratitude. Have a happy holiday, everybody.
Come back home, Dr. Gettys.
Yes, say bye. This is my team that I'm grateful for, everybody.
Tune in to The Brain Truth with Allison Jordan every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. Repair, renew, reclaim.
Oh my goodness. Wow, guys. That's crazy. That's just 9 weeks. It looked like it was 9 years.
Right.
My mama said she's recapping with us. Hey, mama. Thank you. Okay. Hey, doll. Hey, doll girl. Hi, mama. So, what do you think, Stephanie?
First of all, I can't believe it's been 9 shows. It feels like that time has just like passed by. I'm still thinking about how when we had our very first meeting trying to after your first show, and it seems like time has just completely flown by. And what's so funny is that all of this work we've done, I don't think very few of us have actually ever met in person. Like, I think this is maybe the second time that you and I have actually talked with the video. Isn't that something?
Well, I've met Dr. Gettys in person.
Okay.
Because we've met years ago, but not since we've been on this, because she lives in Florida.
Right. No, and you had to tell me that we met, because that was at another speaking event and it was a blur. So
yeah. Wow. So what do you think, Stephanie?
I'm excited for you. I think the shows have been going so well. It's exciting to just see how much we've grown just over this short period of time. And I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be doing in 2022.
Yes.
And I think you've had some phenomenal guests, and I feel like I'm learning every week more and more about mental wellness and just how important it is, because it's something you don't really think about. You know what I mean? Unless you're having a moment, you don't think about how just having a stressful day can weigh on your mental wellness. And so just being more mindful, taking more self-care. So it's like every week I'm taking away little pieces to apply to my life. And I think that's phenomenal.
Wait a minute. I got somebody. Are you calling in for the show?
Yeah, I'm calling in because I can't get on, but I could call the number. And I was trying to get on YouTube, but I can't get in.
Okay, go to our website, thebraintruth.com.
Okay.
Yeah, who's calling?
This is Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for supporting the Brain Truth.
Oh, you're so welcome. Prophet June always tells me about it.
Oh, that's one of our Brain Gang members. We love her. Keep tuning in. We appreciate it. Keep listening because I'm going to be giving away some stuff tonight, okay?
All righty.
All right, Dorothy. Thank you. God bless you.
You too.
Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Prophetess June. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to introduce. I know he's rushing because he's got a show tonight, but I want to bring on my friend, I promise you guys, he's one of the funniest people that I think ever. He's a very famous comedian. He's my brother. Let's welcome Sean Morgan.
Howdy.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm in the car because I didn't want to be in there with all the noise.
So you're in front of where you're performing tonight. Can I tell people where you're going to be?
Yeah, I'm at a Red Star right now in
Matson, Illinois.
Yeah.
Yay. And I'm going to be coming right after this. I'm going to shoot up there. But tell them a little bit about you, a little bit about your background, and I'm going to tell them some good news.
Okay, a little bit about me. I'm a comedian. Been a comedian for a long time, 21 years. Bad Boys of Comedy twice, Comic View 5 times. One Bill Bellamy Who Got Jokes. All this stuff, I don't even remember half this stuff no more. I just try to get around the board. So I'm still, rolling the dice and still rolling across the board. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, so we talked, and this is like my brother, y'all. He's I promise you, he's one of the, literally the most funniest guys ever. I wish you guys could come see him tonight, but Google him. His name is Sean Morgan, and he's officially going to be a Brain Gang member. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, absolutely.
And the reason
I completely forgot. I left my T-shirts at the house. Ain't that something? So now
you gotta go. Well, then take us on the ride real quick. And then we're gonna let you go.
I'm gonna take you on this ride with me because I just sat up here and I said you don't have your T-shirts.
Oh my God. Oh, anyway, Sean Morgan always says when he's on stage, he always makes reference to the stage being what? What do you say?
Our couch. It's the stage. The stage is our couch. Definitely.
Yeah. And when I was, and him making me laugh is one of my healing. I've been on a healing journey. Listen to him. I listen to comedy. I mean, I've been in comedy for many years, but Sean Morgan, I think, is probably one of the most funniest guys around, literally. And so not only is he going to be a Brain Gang member, but I'm going to reboot a brand that I did with the African Festival called Libations and Laughter. And we're going to do that on December 21st, right? Is that right? Is that a Tuesday?
Yes.
Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. So we're going to reboot the Brain Truth presents Libations and Laughter. And Sean Morgan has agreed to sponsor it for me. And it's going to be a fundraiser. So we're going to kick that off. You're going to hear a lot about it because I'm going to have him do some promos and promote me and all that kind of stuff coming up. But we love you, Sean Morgan.
I love you more. Absolutely. We go back a long time. I want to say my 23rd or 24th birthday. That was 22, 23 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah, we go back quite some time.
And I'm one of your biggest fans, and I love you so much.
Well,
I really do.
You're not a fan. We family.
We family. But I'm a fan too. I'm a stalker family member. And he introduced Nate Jones and Floyd Mayweather to my son. Remember? That's how he got him to train with the Money Team. And so, he's amazing. And I love you. Yay. Hi, Giselle. I attended the original Libations and Laughter, and it was awesome. That's my friend Giselle. Yes. So we're going to reboot that. I hope I can still get my sponsors. I had Yellowtail. I got everybody nice and tipsy, whatever, but we're not going to do all that because it's the Brain Truth. But we want to make sure that we are making people laugh.
Well, make sure you have my Heineken Zero because, I've been sober for 15 months, 16 months.
Has it been? Good for you. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I know that you've been through some stuff. I don't know if you want to talk about it now, but I know that you yourself, went through a rough COVID time, and you were very transparent
It was
on Facebook.
that was part of what made me kind of quit drinking, because like when people said that COVID was made up and the numbers were fabricated, like I really wanted to fight all them people, because I literally 2 weeks into we went into the thing March 15th, and on the 30th my uncle died on the same day, and then a week later my granddaddy died, and then I was averaging a death like every 5-6 days after that. So people was like, it's not real. I wanted to be like, I can show you a lot of obituaries to prove you're a jackass.
Wow.
But so I was just glad that I was in Chicago for that, because I was living in LA, or whatever. And I was just glad to be in Chicago, because I actually got to see people before their passing, and so that made me feel a little bit better, because if I'd have been in LA away from them people, I'd have been somewhere going crazy for real.
Yeah.
But you got to find the silver lining in every cloud. So yeah, it was a lot of death, but I was here and I got to spend some quality time with them people before they go, because it's the unfortunate part about it. The more people you know, that's gonna die until you don't know nothing. That's because you the one that's dead.
And
That's
so
what it is.
and how are you doing? How are you doing, baby?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Now I won't complain about nothing.
Okay.
Complaining makes you a complainer.
Yeah. Well, I know you got a show. I know you driving to go get your T-shirt. I know you want to drive faster because you're going to be late.
I'm good. Listen, these technology now, that's why I understand why people have so many crashes and all that craziness, because these cars do everything now.
Okay.
They steer, brake, speed up, all that stuff on their own.
Well, I love you, and I'll see you in an hour or so. Don't be late. Don't be doing our people kind of stuff. I don't stay out late very much. Don't be tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna do, because the host is typically gonna do about 15, then the feature's gonna do about 30.
Okay.
So you got a little minute. I'll probably be on stage, and then I got to shoot over to day 21.
Okay.
So if you want, because that's where I'll be longer, you can just go to day 21.
Where is that?
It's closer to River Oaks. It's on the 147, right off the 94.
Where you gonna be is like 5 minutes from me. That's where I'm coming. So I'll be there. You'll be on stage around 9:30 at Red Star and Matson, correct?
Yeah, around that time. It's hit or miss. Should be around that time.
I'll be there. I love you. Yet, so. I'll see you, Brain Gang member. Thank you, Sean.
All right.
I'll see you in a minute. I love you so much. Hey, Rhonda, I see you.
I love you more, darling.
All right. See you later.
Okay, take care.
Yes, that was Sean Morgan. I love him. Oh my God, he's so funny, guys. I'll videotape some live on my Facebook. All right, Stephanie. So what you think?
I'm excited. Dr. Gettings, you've been on, you've become like the brain truth Dr. Phil. So I'm interested to hear what has been your favorite show so far.
Well, for me, I think my favorite show so far was definitely our last show, the show that really focused on gratitude. I think the reason why I choose that one as my favorite is because I just have a true passion for us all having a better understanding about emotion disease connection and understanding why certain emotional states are good for our health versus other emotional states that cause physical disease. And so I feel like that was the first show where we really scratched the surface of that, talking about gratitude and delving a little bit into the neuroscience and how our brains love when we practice gratitude. So for me so far, I think that was a fave. I'm trying to think of my close second. I think my close second was the first show when we all got together, because I just felt like it was a big melting pot of brainstorming, which I love to do. And I hope we can do again soon in preparation for 2022, because I feel like when you get all that energy together, it's just
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that was probably my favorite show, just in terms of just the energy of it. Because like you said, it was just so many different people from different walks of life who brought their unique experience and expertise. And I just think that was such an awesome thing to watch. But I also have been enjoying too some of the shows, like the one that you and Prophet June did about fasting. I really enjoyed that one because fasting is something that is a part of kind of my life, and so it was very interesting to hear it talked about on a different level, from a different perspective. And I love how you kind of bring together the physiological, and then how that works together with the brain, and how everything is interconnected and works together. And I think it's just something, like I said, we don't really think about. And the more we understand how things work, the better we're able to manage it and utilize it to, the best, or to maximize it. So, and then even just to know how to fix it, or not even fix, I don't know if that's the right word, but just to know how to have proper self-care, you know what I mean? Because it's like, then when you know how something works, you know how to tend to it better.
Exactly.
So I've really been.
I think that last point you said is when you know how. Well, the way I put it, and I think this echoes what you just said, is when we know how things work and the true benefit, the extent of the benefit, then that helps with the motivation, because certain lifestyle practices may be more challenging to maintain and keeping your routine when it comes to maintaining your health and self-preservation. But I think when you can always go back to a real good understanding of, it's like, okay, well, they said getting 8 hours of sleep is good, but why? And, fasting might be good for me, but why? And I think part of our initial mission with, Allison being very transparent and sharing with us her own journey through really trying to achieve better mental health, mental wellness and functioning, and what we brought on are all of these areas of expertise. And I really see it as a toolkit. And so when we understand the interconnectedness, or like I like to say, intertwined by design.
Say that one more time. Intertwined by design.
So I just feel like you really can say, this is why I'm doing this. This is why this is important. Not just because I heard it was healthy, but because we broke it down and I really understand after watching The Brain Truth why this is something I need to incorporate.
Yes.
And you know what? It's also helped me from a parenting point of view to be more intentional with my children, and recognizing how important it is to tend to their mental wellness, because we don't think about it all the time, that they are little people with emotions and feelings, and they go through things. And oftentimes we can just kind of, do this blanket where it's just, they're just being a kid. And it's like, no, maybe she really is feeling something. And so it's helping me to be a lot more in tune with their mental wellness, and making sure that they're healthy there too. So I think it's just been awesome. You can just use it. It's holistic. You can use it in every area of your life. Yeah.
I think, I'm just overwhelmed, because I keep telling y'all, I have to go back and watch the shows. I don't know what the heck I'll be saying. I don't know what I'll be doing. Just like now, it's like we're having a hot flash, and it's just because I'm just present, and a person living with mental illness, I want to hear people's truth, and I want to hear their story, and I want them to understand and make sure that it's a safe place. And I really am excited about, what did she say? My favorite shows were the episode Zoomers and The Young Man with Children. Oh, thanks. Yeah. If you guys are watching, tell us what your favorite shows are. If you guys have any suggestions about shows, come on and give it to us, because we want to make sure. I'm in front of this door. Let me cover up the doorknob. I want to make sure that we are speaking to our Braingels, which is our audience. We call you guys Braingels. And we want to make sure that we are feeding, our audience the things that they need, or things that we may not cover. We're very open about it. I know Dr. Gettings and I talked about moving into this new year And I remember when I first started talking about doing the brain truth, that I really was fascinated with the brain. And when I was in the hospital, and I told you guys when the psychiatrist was like, "Oh, you're ready to talk right now?" And I'm like, "I've never seen you a day in my life." And he was like, "I've been talking to you every day for 9 days." And I was just like, where did those 9 days go? You know, what happened to me? What happened to my brain? What happened to everything? And so Dr. Gettings kind of like break down, you know, I know you're a doctor, try not to say it doctorly, but you know, about the brain, and like, just for instance, what happened to me, or what happened to people when they're having a mental challenge, and what happened to me. If I mean, you don't really know, but like, what could have.
No, I know what you're asking, and I think the best way that I could explain it is just, we have to understand that every part of your body has a different role, right? And so the same applies for the brain. It has many different roles. And depending on the structures that we're talking about, you can pinpoint certain roles. So anytime we're talking about memory, right? If we're talking about a particular structure, usually you'll hear the term hippocampus. There are many states, conditions, circumstances that can interfere with the functioning of our hippocampus and our ability to store memories. And so that's what I'll say in a direct
hippocampus, honey.
Yes, the hippocampus.
Yeah.
And so learning about how the hippocampus works or doesn't work when we're in a stressful situation, when we're in a depressed state, when we're in a manic state, a delirium state, intoxicated state. I mean, you name it, we could go through it. But when you're talking about, hey, I noticed that this part of my normal functioning wasn't functioning properly. When you talk about being able to store memories, that's the structure that we're typically talking about. Now, but remember, everything in the body works with everything else.
Right.
So at the same time, there's going to be impacts that we have to look at from all systems. So that's why I always explain to people, don't separate mind and body. We have a way of teaching things in a separate fashion, but at the same time, you have to remember, you should never be the person to say, well, how does what I eat have to do with my mood? Or how does this, you know, I don't exercise. Why
I learned that,
I
honey.
told you I'm depressed. Like, no, you have to recognize that we are multi-systemic beings. And so if you neglect one system, guarantee it's going to show up other places as well.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And I learned that just in this last few weeks when, you know, I was having some anxiety. Well, let me cover my door now. I was having some anxiety a lot. And Dr. Gettings was, you know, really just processing me. And like, you know, I was checking my blood pressure. You know, there's some things that came up, and that's just heavy, that some stuff came up. And then now I feel like I'm now having anxiety again. And it's because I can't separate what I'm thinking from my tachycardia happening, you know, and tachycardia is like when your heart rate is elevated. And so, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, calm down, Allison. But then my heart rate is still like going 100 beats a minute, and I couldn't control it. So it's like, how, you know, we want to get into that whole thing. Like, why is that happening? Why can't I calm down? And I'm doing my grounding, and, you know, and I struggled, you know, And I know a lot of you guys who are watching, you know, when you have these anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and when you're depressed and you're like, people just seem like it seems like when you're depressed and you have a depressive mood, don't it seem like everybody happy all of a sudden? It feels like you were happy a few minutes ago. What the hell, you just real dang on happy right now, you know? But it's no way out. It's just debilitating. And we really want to dive into, like you said, what's happening with the brain when that's happening, what's happening to the body, and how important healing is, because, you know, we want to get off medication, you know, like blood pressure and things like that. We want to live a healthier life. And it really starts with just being open and being authentic and honest with yourself. So if you guys are saying, well, I get anxiety sometimes and and you find yourself getting anxiety sometimes like every other week or every other day. And it's been going on for years and you just brush it off and get a glass of wine. Check into that, because I was getting panic attacks. I remember I was at a gas station and I was stuck at the gas station. I promise you, I was trying to drive and my hands were on the steering wheel. My son was in the car and I could not move. And I remember calling my mom and she prayed me all the way to her house. I got out of the car. My son was with me and I just crawled, into her house and got on the couch. Now, was I having a heart attack? Something else going on? No, it was a panic attack. And luckily my dad, who was one of the greatest doctors around, Dr. Robert Jordan, was able to take my blood pressure, assess me, and he, ruled out everything. And that's when he was like, and that was years ago. And it was like, okay, well, that was over, but that wasn't over. It was a sign that there was something else going on. So, So we're going to do all of that. But if you guys want to call in, again, the number is 708-545-2446. 708-545-2446, and call in. Let us know what you're thinking. It's this iPhone I'm holding, and keep listening because we're about to do. Can we do the giveaways now? Can we do the giveaways? Okay. So last week, because we got a lot of stuff. I got stuff in my car. I need to get rid of it. I was going to send you these pages. So last week we had the giveaways, and we still have stuff to give away. So I just kind of want to go. So Pastor Jeanette Jordan, my mother, she had the $25 Bath and Body Works, but that somebody got that, right?
Somebody got that.
Okay, so my mom is shipping it off. That's good. I can scratch that off my little list. What my marker at? Okay, and done. Okay, and then Prophetess June Hollingsworth from the Brain Gang, the 30-minute prophetic. I think that's going to Lisa.
That's going too. Yep.
Okay, that's going. Yay! Oh, and then Kathy Conley, the Brain Gang member, she did an aromatherapy gift basket.
That is still available, right?
That's still available. Okay, so if you guys want aromatherapy, now come on now, y'all know what aromatherapy is. Say it slow. Aromatherapy. That is for like keeping you calm. Like my whole room. If you all were here, you would smell when you walk into my house. It smells like Palo Santos, peppermint. My mama would tell you, everybody be like, "Dang, it smells like a jungle." But I spray it. I make it. I still have your kit. I didn't forget. And then Stephanie, I made you a little kit. And I, when you were coming, I had gift bags for everybody, and I made a spray called Gratitude. So it smells really good. So call in 708-545-2446. Why can't we give stuff away? What's wrong with y'all? Don't y'all want stuff?
Yeah, look, I'm about to start acting like I did last week.
I'm about to call in, like I said, hello. Okay, Sandra Anderson, the owner of Tranquil Journey. I'm sorry, a brain gang member. Sandra Anderson, owner of Tranquil, gave one free assessment and a weighted blanket. Nobody got that, right?
Right, that's still available.
Okay, it's not. I actually gifted it to BAM, Barbara McDowell, who's the music director for Crawford Broadcasting, Power 92, which we're going to probably be on soon. And so I gave that to her. So just remember that. You write these notes down.
Well, I think, look, I'm going to catch it in the replay.
Okay, replay. Barbara McDowell, BAM. Toya Marquis, owner of Patch Party. We still have those patches, 3 6-fit assortment patches. And if you guys don't know nothing about the Patch Party, Google it, Patch Party Club. Her patches are off the chain.
They're
She's
really
blown
nice.
up. They are awesome. She custom makes them and all of that. And Angie Gardner, owner of Pretty 1-2 Cosmetics. Okay, y'all. Y'all saw me talk about these dang on lashes.
I already went to the website. That
hasn't been given away. She has a 4-piece anti-aging. This stuff that I'm using on my face, and I'm not kidding, y'all. I'm just not. What do y'all call it? Capping? Is that the word? I'm not just saying that. It really
no cap.
Aging products. We still have that anti-aging organic skincare kit, paraben-free, the radiant moisturizer, all that stuff that I use on my skin. Now look at my skin now. Y'all see it's all dewy.
What's the number again?
Huh?
What's the number?
The number is 708-545-2446. That number again, ladies and gentlemen, is 708-545-2446. Call in and get this stuff. Nikki T. Anderson. Oh my gosh. Girl. Oh, is that given away? Did somebody get that? The Nikki T. Anderson makeup, Stephanie? Yeah, that's Chantel.
Someone got the makeup.
Girl, but FYI, this makeup is like, I I made the mistake. You see, my cheeks are really rosy. You go very light. I'm getting a voicemail. What the heck? Oh, I ain't got it turned up, y'all. Hey, this is Allison. Sorry, Giselle, call back. I don't. Okay. Girl, I didn't have it turned up. Oops. How many people called me? Hey, Dorothy. Is this Dorothy?
No, this is Dorothy's sister.
Hi, Dorothy's sister. What did you want? What did you want to get?
Hello?
Yeah, which one did you want to get?
Oh my God. So, the makeup?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Is that, wait a minute. You mean the Pretty 1-2 Cosmetics? That's a skincare. It's a skincare thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give that to you. Give me your name again.
This is Bridget.
Okay, Bridget. When I hang up, oh, hey, Bridget. Bridget? Hey, girl. When I hang up, text me your address and phone number, okay? I gave that to her. All right, Bridget, bye. Find out who the heck called me now. Wait a second, y'all. See? I'm all janky. Wait a minute. Hold on. Call back, Giselle. I don't see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, they just had the same number. Okay, call me back. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I'm doing Facebook. There's a lot going on in this little corner, y'all. I'm burning up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, man, I turned in at the right time. Hi, Crystal Sailor. She says she turned in at the right time. Call me, Crystal. I've got Jamal Johnson. We still got that beer. We still got that beer.
We have that massage, that 1 hour massage.
Where's that? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get over there. Wait a minute. Sharon Chester. Wait a minute. I'm not there yet. Hold on. Do we? Oh, I'm not. No, Rhonda Simone got that. Rhonda got that. Okay. Yeah, let me go through it. Okay. The Sharon Chester Family First. There's 2 holiday care packages. Still have that. Plus the cigar she's donating. And then Dr. Rita McGuire. Okay, your auntie got that, right?
Yes, Janice Purnell. That's supposed to be on the way to the SIP.
Okay, got it. And then Emily Shelton, the 25 gift card, that went to Brittany Durr. And then Rachel Stewart from the Brain King, the Amazon, that goes to Alicia Durr. And no, Alicia was supposed to get that care package, I hope, that Derek took. Still getting voicemail. How you gonna get the voicemail? I'm hope 708-545-2446. Giselle, you're calling me on my other phone because you know it, I think. This is my cell number, 708-54. I'm about to call you. The heck? How's it going to voicemail, lady? I'm about to call you, Giselle. Hold on, y'all. Talk amongst yourself. How do I do this? Wait a minute, you're not even in this phone. Dang it. Talk about yourself right now, Stephanie.
Yes.
I call her Gigi.
Stephanie.
It's my long-time friend.
For December.
Why is it going to voicemail?
You said, what do we have in store for December?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm excited. So, we're trying to get you to do your series on how the brain works.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's really something that we want to dig more into. And then we have the libations and laughter that we're doing on the 21st.
Yes.
Next week, we're looking at having on a guest who lost a child to opioid overdose. And so we're trying to secure that now. And then that will probably end out December.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm excited for 2022 to really get into 2022 and have some awesome guests. And is she talking? Is she on?
Yeah. Oh no, this is my friend Giselle who was trying to call in. I'm sorry. Hi, Gigi. Welcome to the show. I don't know why, because her number's not even saved. I don't want to show nobody your number, but it's not even saved in here. Okay, so what do you want, lady? What you want? Oh, cool. Okay, so she gets an aromatherapy gift basket. Yay! That goes to Giselle. Anybody else in your house want something? Anybody want that beer? How about that beer for your husband? Oh, he don't drink, do he?
He drinks beer.
Okay, so this is Moore's Beer. These brothers, this is a black-owned company, and their beer is like fabulous. I mean, I went to buy some to taste on the Giving Show last week. It was like $15. They're going to have to roll me $15, a sponsorship or something. I was like, what? But when you taste it, it's really good beer. And they have a 4-pack. You get a 4-pack of each of their beers, the Session Ale, the IPA, and the Imperial Porter. I'm going to give that to my brother, Terry. How about that? Hallelujah. Merry Christmas. All right. Terry gets that. Okay. We giving away stuff, y'all.
Yes.
What else do I have? We only have, I think that's it. Oh, we got these turkeys. We got Brittany Durr donated a turkey, and then Born Rich donated 2 turkeys. So maybe we can give those away. Anybody want a turkey for Christmas? You want a turkey, Giselle? I'm giving everything. Like, this is fixed. This is second week. Nobody's blowing my phone up. Y'all want a turkey too? Okay.
I want mine deep fried.
She like, what else you got? I'm going
With
shopping.
now sauce on the side, like corn and peas.
Okay, so Giselle, you just hit the jackpot. We'll make sure you get this stuff. I think we'll figure out how to get everything to you. That's our executive producer, Stephanie. I'll give Stephanie your number, and you've just gotten the prize on door number 4. All right, I love you. All right, bye. All right, cool. Thank you to Giselle, my friend of 40-something years. She unloaded a lot of stuff. She deserves it. She's been a great godmother to my child, a great friend, a great supporter. So, hey, she deserves it, and her family. So the only thing we have now are 2 turkeys. So if anybody wants these 2 turkeys for Christmas, feel free to, reach us at thebraintruthradio@gmail.com, or hit us on our website at thebraintruth.com, or inbox me, or call me on this iPhone that I apparently don't know how to use. Okay. So anyway, so that's it. I mean, it goes by so fast. I know that we talked about now the show is going to be 7:30. We expanded the time. The only reason we did it at 8 because we weren't in the studio. But we're going to be doing 7:30, I think, to 8:50, because we found that it just wasn't enough time. The shows go by so fast. Our guests, we don't want to rush people. We need the time because, unfortunately, like when you're talking about something so heartfelt, you don't want to be like, all right, okay, I heard about that. What happened to you? But can you wrap it up? We want to make sure we have that time, and we want to make sure we process these people. Because, after my first show, I told you guys when I woke up the next day, I had all these emails and people writing me and everything. And they were just kind of pouring their soul to me. And I was like, I don't want to exploit them. I don't want to just, have them on the show because their story was so deep and everybody want to hear about it. At that point, I knew that I couldn't do this alone, And so Kokla Reynolds, who's one of our Brain Gang members, had, just a blessing that brought Stephanie to the table, and Queen and Kathy Conley and all these incredible women. And the Brain Gang has truly been the foundation of this journey. Natasha, I think between Natasha and who else? June Hollingsworth, Prophetess June. I mean, Natasha, they all y'all understand the assignment, but Natasha, I'd be like, dang, I'll be like, dang, let me post something. God dang, she be posting. I'm like, let me put some makeup on and do a promo. The heck, she
I'm telling you.
But that's what's so special about this show is that, and I hope people feel that, is that the hearts are really in it. Like, when we have conversations on the phone, you're so about the people, so much about people getting healed, people being able to walk in their mental wellness. Dr. Gettings, like who you see on the screen is who these people are behind the, closed doors. And I think that's what makes this so powerful and awesome, because it's authentic.
And you hit it. You hit it. When we have our production meetings, and it really is about helping people. And I when I had those 9 missing days, and I got on my knees, and I was like, if I get out of here, because I really didn't know. And, I don't know about suicide ideation, but I think it comes when you just give up. You don't have to really say, I want to take my life, but I was just tired, and I said, God, if you get me out of here, I'm going to dedicate my life to mental healing, telling my truth. And we don't know from week to week how these shows manifest. We don't know. God is truly in control. He designs it. He's the executive producer because, you know, I've been behind the scenes. I've never been in front of the camera a lot, you know, and, you know, me being in front of the camera and not behind and having to depend on it because everybody knows I manage my sister who's Drew Sidor from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Watch that on Bravo. But you know, I've been managing her since she was a little girl and I knew how to take care of her. But, you know, was I taking care of me? And I just want to make sure in this season that I am so that I can be showing up 100% for the people that I love. So I just want to say thank you. I know we want to bring in because I want to see your babies and I got my baby. I don't know if they dressed or anything, Natasha and Stephanie.
Yeah, mine too.
But I just want to say,
next time, honey.
Where your husband at though? He sleep too? He the one be back there. He's your production manager. He don't get no shine. Where that man? But
let me talk some.
See if he's here. But I just want to say thank you to you and Sandra Anderson and Prophetess June, who gives me glowing, you know, shout outs at her Monday night. You guys got to tune in on Mondays on June Hollingsworth's Facebook page. And the woman is just prophetic, like unbelievable. I think it's at, I don't know, I think it's at 7:30 or 7 o'clock or 7:30 p.m. I don't know. Go on at 7 so you can be there early. But it's Monday nights. And then Dr. Rita McGuire, who's the hardest working doctor around. Thank you. She said, grateful, Sandra. Again, Sandra Anderson is owner, founder, and therapist at Tranquil Journey, located in Flossmoor, or is it Homewood? Homewood, Illinois. And again, all these people can be reachable on thebraintruth.com. And there's husband. Hey, husband. I just want to thank you for everything, husband, because I know you do the setup and do all the stuff. So we just want to get out. No, he'd be working, he'd be getting, he be checking out the camera. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Jesse confirmed I sound a little better.
Jay, and you do. Thank you. Okay, June is on at 7:30. 7:30 on Mondays. It is profound. Like I said, she told me about 8 months ago I was going to be doing this. I was like, no, I'm not. And here I am. And everything that she has prophesied is happening. Some things are still, God is still going to deliver on. But, you know, and who else did I miss? Kokla, who works very hard, who I said was part of this. Emily, who is on the board with us, and NAMI. Am I missing anybody? Stephanie, Ivy Hilton, Dr. Ivy Hilton. He does the sound spa. Hi, Rita. Dr. Rita, we see you. She does the sound spa every Thursday. Go to Dr. Ivy Hilton, and it's Hilton with a Y, H-Y. And get your whole, she does this sound stuff and helps you relax. Who else am I missing? It's
Rochelle.
Too. I forgot about that.
Our youth and our parent advocate, who is just rocking out. We helped get a mom and her daughter intake, thanks to Dr. Gettings, at one of the incredible hospitals that hopefully will be a partner of ours. And she's doing well. I actually got a text from her the other day. She will be getting discharged or is discharged. She's medicated. She's taking it. She's being compliant. And it's just unbelievable. I think somebody put something up. Giselle, can you put those comments back up, Jesse? And then there's Jesse Sanders, who's in the back. I feel the sincerity in every episode. Excellent job, ladies. Wishing you all the best. And that's the brain truth. There you go. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you guys feel it because we're doing Bridget Tillman. So happy that I tuned in. Can't wait to tune in for the future episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. So I'm sorry. It's unreal, you know, what we're doing. And I'm just very grateful. Thank you, Jesse, for doing all this magical stuff that you're doing. Derek Durr, who I yell at every Tuesday from 7 to 8 live. Because
Hadassah, who helps.
Yes,
Hadassah
Mm-hmm.
was our social media queen's daughter, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, messing up my makeup. I'm supposed to go out. Jesus Lord. Cry baby cry. But we do need sponsorship. Stephanie, you want to talk? I mean,
Yes.
we're paying for this stuff. I'm paying for a lot of this stuff out of my pocket. And it takes a lot. We're not getting paid yet.
Absolutely. And so, yeah, what is happening is so needed, so necessary, so powerful, but it does take money, and it takes support, and it takes partnerships, and it takes resources. And so, for as much as everyone is enjoying it and everything, we also would really appreciate the donations and the sponsorships. You can join the Brain Gang if you want to be a resource. You can go to thebraintruth.com, and you'll be able to see all of the information for that, so that you can become a resource, you can become a sponsor, so that you can help make this show even greater than what it already is, and to help us be able to expand and stretch our reach. And so that information is on the website. And then also you can just donate, if it's like, hey, you believe in what we're
Please
doing,
donate,
you believe in
y'all.
Allison, just send us some donations, and it's all going to go towards really being able to pour and
Keep
sow
this
into
show.
the Brain Truth. Yeah.
We've got to
And I
pay
mean,
Earl because he a bill
yeah.
collector. I owe for these next 4 weeks. I'm like, really? Okay, so I'm not going to pay my phone bill. I got to pay for the studio. But, it's because that's what you have to do. He needs his lights on, and it just takes money. We didn't know this was going to do what it did, but it did. And now we need to do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to
And
say
if you all
something.
only knew, I just want to say this really quick, Allison, just because
Yeah.
you don't often talk about, the things that you're wanting to do when you're on the show. You're talking more so about the guests and all of that. But if you all just could be a fly on the wall in our conversations, in our meetings, our planning meetings, the scope of what Allison's vision is so amazing. And so any donations, anything you can do to sow into that, the impact that it's going to have is going to change so many lives. And so I just want you to know that this thing is so much bigger than just this Tuesday night podcast. It really is about impacting families, generations, legacies, shifting trajectories of people's lives. And so, yeah.
Definitely. And I wanted to say something. I want to bring, hey, Jordan, my son who's in the back. I want y'all to meet my baby. But I wanted to say to my mom, I think she has something she wrote, tears are healing bombs. It's all good. I know that she said that she was real busy, and she is with the Alzheimer's stuff that she's doing with dementia. I saw something dancing with dementia, with a celebrity by the name of Juicadora. But I wanted to, make sure we share that information. But I just wanted to say to my mom, thank you. I know you're still going to be an honorary Brain Gang member forever. But my mother, who's a pastor of Journey to the Cross Ministries, she's been a very good support system of mine. She's been there in the middle of the night when I had to call her, in the middle of the day when I had to call her, in the middle of her sermon, whatever. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you and I love you for everything. And I want to bring you on my baby so we can get off. We're a little late, but that's okay. But I want to introduce you to my baby. Since I'm at home, hey, my girl. Oh. She just went baby. But everybody, say hi to our youngest Brain Gang member. This is Bendy. Say hi, Bendy. Say hi, Bendy. So this is Bendy. This is my emotional support animal. I do have two. I have, my mom rocks. That's Rachel. Hey, Rachel. I do have a little one. His name is Rocco. He's downstairs. He old. He can't take risks. But thanks, Jordan. He's been babysitting. All I heard in the background was like, stop. She's been in his room for the last hour. But anyway, this is Bendy. And we thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1.10 of The Brain Truth, IntellectualRadio.com, iHeart Station, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. You can reach us every week on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. And that's all I got. I mean, keep writing us, keep letting us know what you want us to do, keep telling us what we can do better. And any closing words you guys want to say?
I just want to say I'm looking forward to next month and continuing to create greatness and wellness with everyone who's a part of the Brain Truth. And thank you so much again for always welcoming me.
Oh yeah. Thank you. She's my Robin.
Right.
She's awesome. And thank you, Stephanie, for all that you do. I can't thank you enough. I don't know how you balance it, but I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. You are brilliant. I want to learn how you did those embedded things. I saw it. I was like, dang, she be just doing stuff. I be seeing emails. I get copied. I'm like, how'd she do that? How'd she do that? And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It's a pleasure. And thank you all for letting me be on tonight.
I know. Good to see you. Okay. Hey. All right, guys. We love you. Have a good week. We'll see you next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. here at thebraintruth.com. Thank you. I love you all.
Tune in to The Brain Truth with Allison Jordan every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. Repair, renew, reclaim.